Have you often wondered why you keep sliding into a girl's DM and you don't get a response? Have you often wondered, oh, is she just out of my league? Or is she just playing hard to get? Or is she just snubbing me for no reason? Now, if you've ever asked yourself these questions, I'm here to give you 5 reasons why you may be doing it wrong and 5 ways to turn that around. Now, I'm going to teach you how to slide into a girl's DM and get a response as soon as possible. If you want to know these tips, keep watching. My name is Ijoma Chinedu. I'm a social media analyst. I'm a geologist. I am a little tiny influencer. I am not a professional relationship expert, but I've had my own fair share of ups and downs in relationship. I've attended a lot of seminars when it comes to relationships. I've had talk with a lot of professionals when it comes to relationship, dating, and relationship advice. So I'm just here to share the little knowledge I have acquired. So without wasting much of your time, if this is the content you've signed up for, make sure to like this video, share for people or to people who really need this. Click on the subscribe button down here and make sure you turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload my next videos. So, reasons number 1 why she may not be responding to your DM. Now, a lot of you make this mistake of sliding into a girl's DM with your own profile on private. How can you have a private profile and you're expecting somebody to have a chat with you in their DM? There's a 98% chance that when you slide into a girl's DM, she goes to your profile to check you out. As a girl, I'll definitely go check you out to know, okay, if it's a girl who's open to dating, okay, and she gets DM regularly, she's gonna keep checking your profile, and if you somehow match what she wants, she's going to respond to you. Now, if you have a private profile, that's just stressful, because now she needs to follow you to see your page, and you need to accept her, obviously, for her to check you out. Okay, now if you're not what she wants, she has to unfollow you, and that's just stressful already. So if you're going to slide into a girl's DM, make sure you have an open page, okay, like on Instagram or on TikTok or whatever. Make sure you have an open page, so when you slide into a girl's DM, she will check out your page, then probably respond to you if she likes what she sees. Now, you agree with me that when you want to buy a goods, or before you buy a goods, you have to check it out. You have to wait, you have to check its value, you have to check if this is going to be useful to you, you're going to check if you really need this. So it's the same thing as dating. A lot of people will come to you to date you. You will also go to a lot of people to date them. Now, you're going to check their value. You're going to see if this is really what you want. So at least before she finds out if you have sense or if you don't have sense, she needs to check your page for appearance to see if is this the kind of guys I dig, is this the kind of guy I want. So rule number 1 or tip number 1 before sliding to a girl's DM, make sure your page is not on private. Make it public. Make it public so she can see if you're the goods she's going to the market to get. Tip number 2, when sliding to a girl's DM, avoid by all costs the temptation of sending her messages frequently. And when I mean messages, I mean avoid the temptation of sending her hi, hello, beautiful, talk to me. Hi, I'm talking to you. Hello, please respond to me. Hi, baby girl, you're so beautiful. Hi, I need to talk to you. Hi, my love, good morning. Have you eaten today? Avoid the temptation of doing that. For us Africans, I think it's a normal thing. If I open my DM right now, it's just full of hi with no messages. And that's mistake number 2 you guys make. It's like to a girl's DM, and that's why you don't even get a response. Now there's almost 100% chance that she receives this kind of messages from a lot of people every day, if she's obviously beautiful and hot, you know. There's 100% chance that she has all these messages in her profile, in her DM. So you should make a difference. You shouldn't just be among the many people saying hi, hello. So this is what I'm going to teach you right here. As a man, when sliding into a girl's DM, make it simple and classy, okay? Make a little introduction. I'm not saying it's a job interview or an application to date you or something. I'm just saying exempt yourself from the rest. Now, make it simple. Try this tip and trust me, it's going to work out. Send her a message at DM. Hi, my name is John. I am a pastor, for instance. Hi, my name is John. I'm a pastor. I am from Kumasi. I reside in Abuja, Nigeria. I'd like to know you. Please respond if you're not so busy. Looking forward to talking to you, or just you can just stop at please respond when you're not so busy. That's all. Trust me, if this girl has a lot of hi hello in her DM and she opens your message and sees this little introduction, already she knows a little about this job. Now she's going to go back to your profile, like I said, for tip number 1, not being private. She's going to go to your profile to check you out. Now if you are her spec by any means, she's just going to respond to you. It's as simple as that. Now when you have told her you are John and you are walking like this and you are living here and you're from here, she now goes to your page and you are a hot chocolate that she likes. She's going to say, hi John, it's me, Mary. See? Response. So try this tip and trust me, it's gonna work. Tip number 3, before sliding into a girl's DM. Now, like I said in tip number 1 about, buying goods, you have to check it out before you know if that's what you want to buy. Before sliding into a girl's DM, do a little research. Yes, trust me, this works. Do a little research of this girl. Do a little research of this queen. Go to her page. If it's also not private, go to her page, check her out, check what she likes. If she's a makeup artist, if she likes to travel, if she's a foodie, if she likes to cook, if she likes kids, if she's working any job, okay, chances are she's going to post about her life on her page somehow. So you get to know that if she has a kid, if she's even single or taken, okay, because you might just be strolling or swiping through Instagram explore page or something and you just see this gorgeousness pop up on your screen and boom, you're straight into her DM without checking her out on her page. So do a little research, go to her page, okay, check her out, check her interests, make sure you find her interest. Now it's going to make chatting with her very simple. For instance, you go to her page, you find out she's a model, or you find out she's an influencer, or you find out she's a chef, or she likes to cook even if she's not a chef, or you find out she's a kids teacher, or you find out she's an engineer or a doctor or a pilot. Okay, now you now know something about her. Then you do tip number 2. When you go into her DM, you say hi, you introduce yourself, and you say you like to talk to her, and God helping you, she responds to you. Now it's so easy. Instead of asking her what do you do, where are you from, all those questions are always so boring for us ladies. Like, it's just tiring to keep introduce, especially when we've tried a lot of times to have this relationship and it keeps failing. So sometimes we're just tired of over introducing ourselves. Okay, so now you just go straight to the point, just go straight to the point and say, oh, I see that you're a teacher, or I see that you are a chef. Wow, do you really love cooking? If it's a teacher, or do you really love kids that much? I myself, I feel like kids are stressful. Just get a conversation from there, and trust me, this girl will be like, oh, okay. He's already trying to know me without me introducing myself. You see how that works? You see how that trick works? So do a little research before you jump into a girl's DM. Know what she like. If she's into fashion and designing, makeup and all of that, you tell her how, wow, I've gone through your page, you have excellent makeup tutorials, or I love your voice, if you're someone that sings or someone that dances, or wow, you have nice steps, I hope someday you teach me some dance move, or I used to have a friend who was a dancer, he lives here, or I used to be a dancer myself and my favorite song is this. Now you already have a conversation going instead of a boring have you eaten. That's for tip number 3. So I'm just going to recap. Tip number 1, make sure your account is not private, okay? Tip number 2, do not bombard her with hi hellos with no messages, okay? Tip number 3, make sure you do a good research or a little research from her page. Obviously, if it's not private, make sure you do a little research of this person before you jump into the idea, because chances are if you try tip number 1 and tip number 2, she might respond to you. So make sure you have enough things to say before she responds to you, okay? Let's proceed. Tip number 4 into sliding a girl's DM and making sure she gives you a response. Now, just like I said in tip number 3, I like to relate all my tips together so that you just follow it gradually and you have a success when you slide into a girl's DM. And tip number 4 is do not fake interests. Do not fake interest. Now, if you're diving into a girl's DM, you've done tip number 1, you've done tip number 2, you've done tip number 3, you've done your research, and you find out that this girl is a model. Let's make it deep. She's a bikini model. Okay, she likes to wear pant and bra and take pictures. And you, my friend, likes a girl that covers up. Don't think because she's a beautiful girl, oh, I will change her. Oh, I can change her. I can make her. No, brother. Don't come and change anybody. She's going to change. She's going to change her own. Don't come and stress her. Sorry for screaming. But yes. Tip number 4 is do not fake interest. You've seen this person on the page on Instagram. You go to her profile and you find that she's always half naked or she wants to be naked all the time. And that's not what you like. Just move along. Please don't come and stress her. Just go. There's someone that likes her kind of stuff come into her DM. So don't come and stress her with I will change her, or when she agrees to now date you, by any chance she now agrees to date you. You now start telling her, no, I don't like long lashes. No, I don't like long nails. No, you cannot be posting this kind of pictures. No, you're not going to come and try to control her because those are the things you saw when you entered her DM and entered into her life. So don't fake interest. And another reason why you shouldn't fake interest, apart from stressing your partner, is you cannot fake it for so long. You cannot. You start into a DM of a girl who's a footballer, for instance. She plays female football. And you start claiming, oh, I love football, I love Barcelona, I love Chelsea, I love Manchester United, Real Madrid, Messi, all of them. You start naming all the footballers in the world and say, oh, they're your favorite players. You know, I love Oscar, I love Williams, all of that. You start calling all those names, making her feel like, oh, you dig sports. When the only thing you watch is Nigerian and Ghana and Cameroonian movies. When the only thing you watch is African Magic. When the only thing you watch is Big Brother Naija. And you don't know anything about football. Don't come and fake interest just because you want to get somebody, you want to enter into somebody's life. Because trust me, you're not going to keep it up for long, and even if the relationship starts, it's going to crash. Because they're just going to find out that everything was built on a lie. So do not fake interest. If the person you are seeing on Instagram is not the kind of person you want, don't stress them. Don't even sign to the DM. Just admire the fine face or the richness and just move along and look for your spec and your level. Don't come and change anybody that doesn't want to be changed. Don't come and stress anybody's life. Capiche? Let's move on to tip number 5. Tip number 5 when sliding into a girl's DM. I think this is the last tip I'm going to give for now, and maybe if you guys want more, I have a lot of tips to give you guys in particular that want a girlfriend, that want to slide into a girl's DM. But I'm just going to say this. Tip number 5 into sliding a girl's DM. Do not, I repeat, I know a lot of my African brands don't do this, but I'm just gonna say it for any other person that will watch this. Do not by any chance say hi to a lady and the moment she starts responding to you, you start sending her adult pictures, you start sending her nude pictures of you, you start sending her a picture of your PP. Like big man, nobody wants to see the other big man just immediately. Except when you're vibing with this girl, you guys start talking about all those things and she's like, can I see? Then and only then you can send it to her. But don't start talking with a girl and the next thing you're sending her. I had an experience I'm going to tell you when I came into UAE, just about 2 months in UAE. I've already heard stories about African people in UAE, like every African guy thinks every African girl is selling her body for money, so they don't want to even have a relationship with you. They just want to sleep with you and that's it. Everybody will just move on and do their own thing. So I already heard this and I'm like, please, I'm a relationship person anyways. I usually just stay in a relationship. So I met this African guy from Nigeria. I'm also from Nigeria, obviously. So I met this African guy, and like where I was working, he was also working around there. So we always say hello, hi, and all of that. So I was moved from the area I was working, from the branch I was working. I was moved to another location. So he didn't see me for a while. So he started asking around about me. Sorry if this story is long. He started asking around about me. So someone from the branch gave him my number before telling me that he was giving somebody my number. I was pissed actually, because do not ever give out somebody's contact detail without first asking the person if you should give it out. It's just rude. It's just wrong to do that, because you're not even sure if that person wants the other person to have your contact number. But that's by the way. So he gave out my number to this guy. This guy started chatting me, and because we were already kind of like friends, like because we say hi like every day, plus we were like the only blacks around where we were working, so it was just normal that we should be friends. Okay, so he started chatting me. Hi girl, how are you? I'm fine. This is WhatsApp. So we started talking. Do you have a relationship? No, I don't have a boyfriend. I mean, I just came to UAE. I started working, so I want to focus. Oh wow, you're pretty, you're this. It wasn't even up to 2 days, guys. This guy started sending me adult films. Like when I mean started sending me adult films, he sent me like 5 adult films at once. Like in a day, he keeps sending. The thing is, I don't even respond. I just because I mean I was wondering in my head, what's wrong with this guy? Seriously, you were acting all matured and now you're just sending me adult film. So what you're trying to say is you just want to sleep with me. A lot of people just go straight and tell me, what the fuck is wrong with you? Sorry for my French. What's wrong with you? Don't send me all this type of you get. But me being a very calm person, I kept just saying to all the pictures, expecting him to have sense to do the needful. Okay, but this guy kept just sending me those pictures, those videos actually, and some really crazy pictures. Now this was not a picture of himself, but pictures of all these things. So already it became a turn off, and I was already beginning to like this guy. Truth be told, I was already beginning to like this guy, but because he was just sending me all of this shitty stuff, I said, no way, this is continuing. So I went straight to the point. I'm like, actually, I don't like all these things you're sending to me. Can you please stop? He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't know you didn't like it. I'm like, it's okay. It's fine. No need to apologize. And that was the end. I never responded to him. I never said anything negative to him. Even when he kept chatting me, I just kept acting, oh, I'm busy. I'll talk to you later. So he read in between the line and he walked away. So guys, if you actually want a serious relationship, you actually want a serious lady, do not rush into sending her adult stuff. In fact, allow her initiate it. The best way to be comfortable with that is to allow this lady initiate those adult films. Let her initiate the, oh, I want to send you pictures of me, or please send me pictures of yourself. Let her do it. Then you know she's comfortable with it. And if you're not comfortable with it also, it's also a red flag. Run. That means she wants to swallow you. But no, like, it's okay to allow her initiate it. And if you trust her enough, it's fine. You guys are 2 adults. If that's what you want in your relationship, then carry on with it by all means. So guys, that's all for today, for 5 things you may be doing wrong while sliding into a girl's DM and how to fix it. So I hope you learned something from this video. Like I said before, I'm not a relationship expert. All of this is from experience, from books I've read, and from interaction with the real relationship experts. So if you want to see more of this kind of video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Share it to your friends that needs to learn this. Okay, and if by any chance you came to watch this video from TikTok, thank you so much for supporting me. I love you guys, and I'll try to be active on TikTok also, as well as trying to be active on YouTube. So my next video will be coming up real soon. Make sure to stay connected to the family. Okay, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay beautiful, stay loved. Bye.